Hey guys, welcome to my little studio. So today I'm going to do some felting. I've never done this before, and what better way to learn than to start with a kit. So I found this kit by Crafty Kit Company, which I'm going to try. It's got a cute little fox on it and it feels very autumnal. I'm excited about learning a new craft. If you want to get the kit or one of the other ones she has, then check out the link below to go to her shop. Here we have the kit. It comes in a cute box like this. I really like the design. So let's open her up and see what is inside. So I already see some yarn here and a hoop. So I guess this is to start punching the needles in. And I have a little booklet and the needles. And what is this? Okay, this is some chalk. So let's see what that's for. So I guess this is going to be the cloth for in the hoop. This is for the little leaves here, I guess. And we've got wool roving in different colors. So here we have the little booklet with the design I'm going to make. And inside there are very elaborate instructions on how to make it. So I'm going to read through this and then let's get started. Okay, so I've read some of the instructions and they come in simple steps, so that's easy. This is going to be my base and I'm going to open this hoop and use the outer ring and then make a circle with the chalk. So that's going to be our working area. Okay, we're going to roughly sketch out where the fox is going to be. So in her book she's got this marked like this. So I'm just going to roughly sketch it. Something like this. And then the sky. So this is basically the sketch. So I've got two different needles and they are color marked at the top. So this is a green one, which is for larger parts. It's the so-called heavy needle. And then I have the blue one, which is the fine needle. And I guess it has something to do with the way these needles are marked. They have some twists in them. I have no idea, but we'll see. For the sky, I'm going to need these four colors, and we're going to start by blending the two darkest colors, the petrol and the black. Just going to take some pinches of this yarn. You can really see the fibers, and then some of the black like that, and then I'm just going to blend it together, I guess. I'm not sure how thick I'm supposed to be making this. When I look at the picture in the book, I would need some more, so let me do that. And then we'll see. This is the first time I'm doing this. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, I don't know. So let me just start out with this little bit and see what's going to happen. So I've got this little block which I'm going to put under my felt because I don't want to start stabbing my surface here. So I'm just going to put it on here. And then I'm going to take the green one because I'm going to do a large surface. Maybe I'll add some more black here. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so this is really black on black, so I hope you can see it. Let's just start stabbing the yarn. Okay, this is exciting. Okay, it's already stuck. You see little bits coming out on the back, so I guess that's what's supposed to happen. Okay, this seems pretty easy. I'm not sure how much you're supposed to stab it, really. Like a lot or not, or... So I like that you can just blend colors together and then push it in here. That's really like painting. I can imagine having like a large canvas and just making gorgeous things. I've got my wool here, so I can just pinch out some bits, add a little bit of black, a little bit more, just add it right here. And this way I'm just painting the picture. So I think you can choose how much you want to push it in. If you like it to be a little bit rough, I think that's okay as long as it sticks. So I've now finished the sky. We're going to create a moon right here. Some more of the petrol here. So this is where we're going to get the moon. So now we're going to put a little bit of the sea foam in here. And we're just going to take a little bit. And now a little bit of the aqua. So it's really very subtle, the color difference. But it's just to create like the moonlight in the sky. Really cool. And now we're actually going to make the moon. And then I have to form a disc. So I'm just going to mold it a little bit. So as you can see, there are a lot of strands on the sides. So I'm just tucking them in. I'm going to put it right here. Looks like you can still shape it a little bit while pushing in the needle. Okay, and there we have it. The moon with some of the glow around it. And I think it's now time to go to the fox. So I'm taking the rust color. I'm just taking a little bit of a strand. And in the booklet it said to first outline the body. So now we're going to start with the tricky part, which is making the ears and some other details. We have to make little triangles and then place them somewhere here. Let's just see how this goes. Okay, that's one. Really have to take just a little bit, and then I can shape it and place the other ear somewhere here. So I'm having some issues with the sunlight coming in and out, but I'm hoping now it will work. It's time to do details, really tiny lines to shape the head of the fox. I think this is going to be a challenge because I never really know how much I should take. Twist this yarn. Let's just try it and see what happens. I'm starting here, pushing it in. Okay, that seems to be a little bit invisible, but we can always add more later. Now I'm going this way. So this line seems to have disappeared, so that it didn't really work. Okay, now make the, yeah, how do you say that in English? In Dutch we would say snuit. The nose area. So making these details also with the ears was a little bit more tricky, I would say. But as you can see, there is a possibility to correct it. Okay, so now I'm looking to see that I can place these cheeks somewhat symmetrically. So I just did the details, and I have to say, I think it looks okay, even though I think these lines should have been much more edgy. They're very round, as well as the ears. And yeah, I think these details can be quite challenging. You don't really know how much of the roving you should get. But anyway, I think for now I'm happy with this. Okay, we're going to blend some green and brown together. I'm just taking some bits, blend it together. Here's a sneaky bit of white. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay, I finished the bottom. That was done quite easily. And now I just have to check if I filled up everything. So this is the hoop. It's going in at the end, so you always have to make sure that everything is covered. But I think that looks okay. When I see it in the hoop like this, I think it already looks really nice, and maybe it doesn't even need any more. But in the kit we're also going to add these leaves and some stars to the sky, so I'm going to do that right now. So this last part with the leaves is a little bit tricky. I'm not sure if I did it right, but here we have it. I'm really happy with the result. So now let's put it in the hoop, and that's going to be a little bit tricky because we want to get it straight and without any gaps. So I'm softly pulling a little bit on the sides to make sure it's on tension. And I think that actually looks quite good already. Okay, so when I'm really happy with how it's in here, and I'm very sure I'm not going to take it out anymore. So I think I like the placement like this. So that's all good. So now I can cut off the fabric.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it.